Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Good, I hope. We are live. It's Leicester first City. No Haaland. I'll see if there's no party. It's gonna be an interesting game. See if Álvarez can run that line, although we're probably likely going to be playing a false nine, maybe. Switching the front three around quite a lot. Yeah, let's go. Kickoff is only a couple of minutes away. It was Leicester's last home game before the World Cup, so a big game for them. They're going to want to get a win. They're going to be fired up for it. The fans are going to be up for it. And they're going to be feeling they've got a massive chance because for us, I mean, this isn't our strongest 11. Speaking of Remembrance Day, I watched an incredible film last night. I watched All Quiet on the Western Front. My word, what a film that is. But here we go, we're about to kick off. Going to be Álvarez to get the match started. Here we go. But yeah, we've not scored in the last 3 away games, and we've not won in, well, we've only won 1 in 4. I think the only game we played well in was probably Liverpool. Then we deserve something from Liverpool. We didn't deserve, but we were poor against Brighton, we were poor against Dortmund, poor against Copenhagen as well. So Grealish on the left, Álvarez is in the middle. He's put Bernardo on the right, and got it didn't put De Bruyne on the right. Got a bit of a mistake. Shocked Phil isn't playing, considering Phil is pretty much our go-to person. I guess Phil's our closest person to an impact sub. Think about this the other day. Do we have an impact sub? I'm not sure we do. I think Phil, when he's on the bench, is probably the closest. Now we're back to the game. Yeah, everyone was offside. Rodri was off. Rodri, Gündogan, and Grealish was offside. Let's go. Pep, keep changing the lineup. Keep mixing things up a little bit. There. Well, we've started all right. Referee's giving a free kick. He's telling Álvarez to calm down. I mean, I can't fault Álvarez for his effort. You know, he works hard. He does. And you got to imagine eventually something's going to come good for him. Here come Leicester on the first attack. Gonna be a goal kick. Johnny boy, seeing it out. But yeah, this would have been an easier game for us a couple of weeks ago. But with Leicester, a little bit of a resurgence going on. If Haaland is feeling fatigue, you can only blame Pep for it, since he wants to play him every single game. I mean, why did he play him against Copenhagen as well? Didn't need to. There's Cancelo now on the left. We recycled the ball really well there. So Akanji's playing in the middle, Stonesy on the right. We thought that was going to happen. Akanji needs to pick his game up as well, because I think he's had a bad month. Again, might be fatigued, don't really know. Might not be used to playing this intense every 3 days. Well, Leicester are content on set deep. Again, nothing new. We expected it. We thought City would dominate the ball in this one, and Leicester would try and hit us on the counter, and that's what they're going to try and do. You know, Dewberry, Hall, Barnes, Maddison, Vardy. They will look to hit us on the break. And they can do, and they will at some point. They will get a couple of chances on the break. Ball passed by Laporte, miscontrolled by Stones. Bit of everything there. I'll say just passing it back on the halfway line. Akanji at the moment. It's De Bruyne now, ball midway inside the Leicester half. Puts the ball in the box for absolutely no one. I have no idea what that was. That was a really bad ball. I don't know whether he was expecting someone to go back post. Maybe he was expecting Cancelo to be there. I'm not really sure, but he just hits that ball in the box and goes out for a goal kick. Shocking, really. Leicester's last 5 games, won 3, drawn 1, lost 1. And when they hadn't won in their first 7 games of the season, so massive difference. If we played these a month ago, be a little bit more confident. Wood kicks out for a throw. Wasn't really unreal any pressure there either. Not like a foul throw by Cancelo, but we go on. Here's Grealish now on the left. That's amazing. The Lions was giving the throw to Leicester, considering both Leicester players are on Bernardo there. We're running back to defend. Bernardo was the one going for the ball. But every player thought it was a throw in City. Now it's a throw to City. Aren't you putting the ball out? Someone's going to take the throw. Here's Cancelo now. Grealish goes on. Grealish puts it in the box. Towards Gündogan. He tries to flick it over Ward. Decent effort. The best he could do in that situation, I think. It's a good run by Gündogan. It's a good pick out by Cancelo. And it's good save in the end by Ward. At the moment, we're just winning the ball every time it goes midway inside the Leicester half. Oof, Grealish nearly wins it. On the edge of the Leicester box. Rodri gets a very vital tapping, I think, because Leicester looking to break there. Now he's Cancelo. Goes inside again. Now he goes right to Bernardo. And he wins a corner. Well played, Bernardo. I done it, Bernardo. See it around the eyes. I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm tired. So first corner is going to be De Bruyne, outswinger. Headed away. Bernardo back to De Bruyne. Bernardo gets in the box. There's Laporte there, the closest one to it, but Wall comes down and claims nice. So 11 minutes in, I mean, we're a better team. We're performing better than we did against Dortmund and Brighton, I think. Stones wins the header. I mean, it's super good to have Stones back as well, because if you look at that Brighton game last week, yeah, they had more possession than us, which is shocking in itself. But they also won 80-odd% of their aerial duels. We won like 13% or something. It was really, really poor. Just not good enough. And Brighton are not exactly a massive team. Like, it just shows Brighton were more combative than us. I can't accept that. Yeah, we're probably the best footballing team in the league, but we also compete as well. We fight. We saw that last season against West Ham 2-0 down. Saw it against Atletico Madrid in 2 games. God, we don't have to play them this season. Gonna be another corner. Grealish taking the corner. Also De Bruyne edge of the box. Frankfurtson on his left. Another corner. De Bruyne left footed cross. Rodri heads it. About 15 yards out. Good header that. Has he got the pace on it that he did? Boom. It was going in. Ward had to save it. Unfortunately, it was basically straight iron. This corner's headed away. It's going to fall to Cancelo, who heads it back in, but doesn't quite reach the box. Now De Bruyne heads it to Grealish. Like, well, that was a good header from De Bruyne. You can even feed the ball through his head. And look at that, that's a goal kick. Gotta make this early pressure count, though. Long ball forward looking for Álvarez. It's headed out. De Bruyne came in, wins the second ball. Takes it early with his left foot, scuffs it wide. So far, though, Leicester have defended every corner and crossed quite well. Rodri flicks it away from Vardy, and then Akanji has it, and then he gets up to Grealish, who does really well to give it back to Cancelo. Rodri, that's better from Rodri. Not seen that from Rodri for a few games. Gets the ball in a tight position, turns with it, and gets it away. You know, if that was 2 weeks ago, he's giving that ball away. Getting tackled there, Rodri. He did really, really well. That's what I want to see. Rodri with the long ball. Álvarez overhit again. These balls are just not dropping for him, they're just a bit too hard. And of course, a win today takes us top of the league. A while since we've been there. Only for until Arsenal play tomorrow, of course. Here's Álvarez. Good save by Ward. Linesman puts his flag up anyway. Looks like Álvarez was offside, but it's a good run. It's a good ball. Álvarez having a nice early chance as well. Good save by Ward. Was he offside? No. He might be onside. Might be onside. It was a good run by Álvarez. That's what we want to see. Nearly gets in as well. Good call by Rodri's position and play really good there. Now it's Bernardo on the right hand side. Quick feet. He gives it back to Stonesy boy. He's going to go left to Laporte. Oh, what a play that was. First Rodri, then De Bruyne. I fought to get it back to Bernardo, but he actually does it really well. Bernardo hits it first time on the half volley. Let's say by Ward. But we're fighting for this one. There's a lot of desperate defending by Leicester, to be honest with you. And at the moment, we're dealing with every counter attack quite well. Vardy's not touched the ball yet. Here's Akanji now. He gives it right to De Bruyne. Puts the ball in. Just too high for Rodri. He just got underneath it. He's headed it over. Great ball in though. Rodri winning it. We're really turning the screw on here against Leicester. I can't believe we've not scored yet. In that replay from De Bruyne's cutback for the Bernardo. Unbelievable ball back to him. Straight outward, unfortunately. Nearly through his legs though. Hey, Bin Chicken, how's it going? Tierney. Do you think they'd let him go though? I mean, I like Tierney and I think he improves us. It's an area of the pitch we desperately need for improving. And we've needed to for, what, 3 years, 4 years now? And we've not done it. Like, it's a forgotten area of the pitch. We just put in whoever fits. Like, yeah, whatever, you go there. But I don't know if they'd let him go. Because imagine Cancelo playing in Gündogan's position right now. I think he'd do better. I think we'd look better if he was there and we had a proper fullback. Gündogan's out of position. He went down there. Leicester. Referee gave him a foul there, and it's not a foul. He was just stronger than him, and he won the ball. Might not won the ball, but he was stronger. Kolarov, yeah, go far back to Kolarov. We've had, our left backs have been appalling. No one's done that role well enough. Well, I mean, Zinchenko did well for when he was there. Cancelo does a job. But they're not fullbacks. Now possession 71% to 29. This is more like it. This game is a lot more like it. Yeah, it's an area of the pitch we need to do better for. I was hoping Gomez would be the answer, but his stupid red against Copenhagen. I bet that's old Pep. He's like, yeah. This is just playing out like one of those games where we dominate, we have all the chances, and then they just go score their first shot on target. You know, dozen, if not 100 times since Pep's been here. Great ball out to Cancelo down the left hand side. Goes out on the outside this time. Good cross with his left. Álvarez can't reach it. De Bruyne brings it down on the other side. Gives it to Bernardo. I think he gave it him too late there. I think Bernardo wanted it sooner. They still have it. Stonesy now playing the nice triangle with De Bruyne. Well defended. The goal kick. Great ball by Bernardo, that. Perfectly weighted. Can you imagine that? A left back that can defend. To be fair, I mean, I guess City are going to need to do something soon anyway, like buy a proper fullback at some point, because Walker's not going to be there for long. You know, Walker's getting on a bit now. And of course, your first choice right back is Walker, your second choice is Cancelo, but Cancelo's our only choice left back at the moment. That you're pressing really hard, you expect that. Leicester just about getting away with it. Now they go long. More of a hopeful ball than anything. I don't think Vardy's yet to touch the ball. That was well won in the air, that by Laporte. Good to have him back as well, because he's someone that's going to compete in the air. I think Stones is having a good game again as well. Looking solid on the ball going forward. He's played most of the first half in their final third, but he's done well with the ball. I can never understand why Southgate plays Maguire over him. Wonderful take by Grealish. He gives it out to Cancelo. He tries to put the ball in. It's cut out. Leicester again are going to look to counter attack. Álvarez wins the ball. Referee gives a foul. I think that's fine. I don't think that's a foul at all. And the rest being soft. Rico Lewis. He looks good, doesn't he, Rico? I think that will come in time. I think him, Palmer, maybe Wilson Esperando as well in the next couple of years. If Pep stays, I think they'd get a lot more game time. Obviously, Pep really likes Palmer, and he's trying to do what he did with Foden. It's not happening as quick. But I'm expecting Palmer to take over from Mahrez next season, because he's pretty much a Mahrez clone. And here's the counter attack. Here's Vardy's first touch of the game. Here's Barnes. And Ederson makes a save. Got Leicester's first attack after, what, 24 minutes? And Leicester have a corner. Leicester's scoreboard is horrible. How have they done it that way? Ederson with the corner. Headed away by Rodri at the near post. Jonchu, I think, looking for it. Gonna be a throw to Leicester. Rodri's played really well this game. Ross came in. Ederson came out and claimed. Brown gets the crossing. Oh, it's just headed away just before Álvarez can connect with it. Unless they get it away for a throw. I think as well, going back to it, if you look at the young players, like Lewis, Olsen, Brown, Palmer, I guess Álvarez as well falls in that category now. You'd probably expect Pep to play them more if the Premier League never didn't come down to a single point every season. Because you can't afford to drop a single game. So he's not likely to take his chances with a couple of the youngest players. Ball from Leicester, and De Bruyne has it back. Gives it to Rodri, gives it back to De Bruyne. You can't hit it on his left, and he does. Straight at Ward. Had some decent chances, but they've all been straight at Ward. Ward's had an easy game. Also, we don't like any of the energy we did against Dortmund in the week in that boring game. Álvarez was too concerned about the defender there. If he just made his run, he would have caught that, I think. Leicester going straight through the middle. Really poor touch from Vardy. Gets away with it though. Falls to Maddison. History ball for Vardy, but Vardy stopped running. And rolls to Ederson. But that was Leicester in a nutshell. Straight through the middle. Counter attack. De Bruyne somehow came with the ball. Wasn't a decent ball behind as well. Defense deal with it. Falls to Ward. Álvarez is having a tough time up there. Whoops. I think De Bruyne's complaining about the free kick not being given to him on the halfway line, but I mean, referee did play on. He waved play on. And De Bruyne saying, why do I not get it back? Leicester have had a rare bit of possession. They even made it over the halfway line. Now they've gone all the way back to Ward. finding the shape nicely. Cancelo's pushed right up. Rodri wins it. Oh, Rodri did so well to win that and then gives it straight back to them. Our counter's turned into their counter and here comes Barnes. Stones did well enough. He got turned about 3 times, Stones there, but he kept up with him. That's twice Barnes has had Stones one-on-one. I thought we played here for the Community Shield. Drawing another cross in, another one headed away. It's going to be a throw into City. Grealish edge of the box to Cancelo. Álvarez did really well to win the ball back in a tight spot. But here's Akanji, hits it from the edge of the box. Absolute nowhere. Cancelo reacts quick, heads it back to Laporte. Álvarez again outmuscled by the 2 Leicester defenders. Them centre halves have had more games so far. Good experience for Álvarez though, because he's going to have to get used to it. And Aguero did. Aguero wasn't the biggest player. But you found a way. Álvarez is going to need to do the same. Here's Grealish in behind. Ref's giving a corner. Grealish is saying pen, but I think Grealish put his foot across the defender. To me, Grealish put his leg across rather than the other way around. I mean, he's gone down. I got the ball defended. It's well defended. Here's a corner. Yeah, he gets the ball. Just well defended. Grealish with the corner. Defender heads away. It's another one on the other side now. Arnold takes it quick to De Bruyne, gives it back to Bernardo, gets in the box, doesn't quite reach Laporte. There's Grealish now. Don't know what he's trying to do, but he goes to Ward. Ward claims it. It's a good game, Ward. Zal tries a bit tricky on the edge of the box and loses it. Leicester countering. Here's Barnes. Barnes goes inside Stones. It's over. He's winning the battle with Stones so far. Although you could argue that Stones did well enough there that he forced him to shoot early. They're just passing around in the Leicester third at the moment. They're not giving anything defensively, but I mean, they've got all 11 plays back there. Even Vardy's on the edge of his own box. Cancelo. Oh, it's a corner. Good defending by Justin in the end. Bernardo was steaming in that back post. Got it. It's another corner. But we've not done anything with these. This is the kind of game Haaland would have loved as well, where it's just all us in the final third. We've been bullying them centre halves. Wide by Laporte. About 10 minutes till half time. You can't complain about City's performance. It's been good. Just not that final quality. Oh, the Laporte's ball to Rodri on the edge of the box there was dangerous. He was just surrounded as well. Stones gets it clear. It's going to be a throw to Leicester on the halfway line. Closing down by Bernardo on the halfway line. It's going to be another Leicester throw, same spot. Taking them about 15 yards forward, ref. Come on. Bernardo wins on the edge of the box. Guys forward with it. He's out left to Grealish. He's got space to run into, and this is what he should be doing now. Still going. That's good. Still going. Here's De Bruyne. Tries to cut it in. Corner. Álvarez was the only one in the box, and he was towards the bar post. I don't think De Bruyne could have found him. That's our 7th corner. Leicester have had one. And the corner goes all the way through everyone and out for a throw-in. Not scored in our last 3 away games. We can't go goalless in this one, but we can't not score in this one. We have to score. Can't make it 4 away games in a row without scoring. Otherwise, you're begging for the World Cup to come. Maybe it can't come soon enough for us. Leicester clear to absolutely no one because not one of them is anywhere near the halfway line. Let's Cancelo control it. Laporte's our furthest player back over than Ederson, and Laporte's about 30 yards from the Leicester goal. There's a great ball in by Laporte towards Cancelo. He's trying to knock it back to the edge of the box, I think, towards Grealish. That's going to be a safe throw. It has to be a safe throw. Thank you. Referee gets that one right. Someone's now inside the box. He gives it back to Bernardo. Gets it in the box, but it's going to be headed away. It's poor cross. Bit rushed. Bernardo tries again. Cut out again. Throwing. Got midway inside the Leicester half. Leicester are claiming foul throw. Fans are claiming foul throw. Everyone says go on. Referee's not giving a corner for that. Unbelievable. Or refereeing in this game. I've seen a few dodgy plays. In Mario City can't finish. It's just the quality in the final third, isn't there? Álvarez is getting bullied by the centre halves. He would have been training all week to play Haaland, but they've had an easier game. Well, I can't complain about performance because we're playing a lot better than we did against Dortmund. We played poor against Dortmund, we played poor against Copenhagen, poor against Brighton. So we have... This is probably our best performance for a few weeks. We just can't... We just haven't created anything. Well, Leicester defending with all 11 players. Like I said, even Vardy's at the edge of their own box the entire game so far. So breaking that down is tough. It is the kind of game where Haaland would have come in perfect for us with his strength and his height. Because he would have been pushing and bullying some defenders. As instead we have Álvarez who's getting bullied himself. Gotta remember as well, Leicester are out here to not get beat. Leicester are not out here to win. Here's Bernardo. Right foot across the stance towards Cancelo. He puts in a 6-yard box. Defense gets there. But like I said, they're getting a cross in and we've got 2 City players there waiting for it. But you got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 There's 6 Leicester players, 7 including the goalkeeper, inside the 6-yard box, and only Álvarez was inside the 6-yard box when that cross came in. Grealish with the corner. Akanji jumps into Ward, who claims really, really well. Good goalkeeping. Was just 1 minute by the time. Get this half over. Regroup for a second. It's De Bruyne now. Oof. Great balling by Álvarez. So far, he's better creative than he is finisher for us. Does really well there. Yeah, defender headed it away. It's another corner. Well, last chance of the half. Grealish with it. Akanji wins it. It's going to be goal kick. That's going to be half time. All in all, it's a frustrating first half because we've dominated every area, possession, you know, passing, chances. Well, Leicester just sat there, edge of the box, all 11 players. Been tough. Yeah, we've not been able to create anything. Not great, not a great performance. Commentator there digging out Álvarez, it's not his fault. Grealish is telling the referee he's a prick and he's not had a good performance. I agree. He is a prick. But yeah, frustrating first half. I mean, City are performing better. I mean, I've seen better from Rodri, from Cancelo. M Akanji's done better. Stones has done well. Gündogan hasn't been in the game. You got to say that. I mean, not sure what Gundogan's role in this is today because he's not. I forgot he was playing until I just said him. Álvarez continues to have a tough time up front on his own. Bernardo's a little bit wasted on that right hand side. And Grealish just done well enough. De Bruyne does De Bruyne things, doesn't he? He's getting the ball in the box, but we've not got Haaland's height or strength. But yeah, I mean, we've had a better first half. It's just not creating anything. There's just no space on the edge of that box. That's why we needed Phil. I can't believe Pep's changed it up again. Like, Bernardo's wasted on the right. I mean, at least they didn't put Ev on the right this time. And I think I've said it in pretty much every match preview and reaction. The Gündogan and De Bruyne don't work together in that middle three. One or the other, unfortunately. Changed half in the second half. And the last one, never mind. I mean, they're showing the highlights now in that first half, but I mean, were there any highlights? I mean, Leicester had half a chance from Barnes. He's had Stones one-on-one, I think, 3 times. I think Vardy's had the ball twice or something, but they probably won't mention that. If it's Haaland, they're going on that he's only touched the ball twice, but I agree with going there. This is an incredibly boring game. Leicester, I mean, Leicester have had 2 shots, we've had 10. Like I said, Leicester out here not to get beat. Be a huge result if they get a point. Nine corners to their 1, and we haven't scored. I haven't really opened them up. We had one decent chance, which was Álvarez, which is not even going to count on their stats because the linesman gave offside. It looked onside. The replay. I think if it went to VAR, it might have been given. I mean, look how compact Leicester are there. Is that Barnes chance? Ederson gets down well to save. Every shot we've had's just been straight award. It's made it easy for him. I think we need Foden on. I mean, looking at our subs on like available, we've only really got Foden and Mahrez, and I can't see Mahrez changing the game if he comes on. I mean, he's not performed well this season yet. I don't think. I can't think of a game he's done well in. Brighton Chelsea should be a decent game. Brighton have never beat Chelsea in the league ever. My fantasy team's going to get hurt. I brought Foden in for De Bruyne. Finally took De Bruyne out of my team and put Foden in there. And yeah, I've got Haaland as captain. My fantasy team is getting hurt at the moment. I might not be top of the league by the end of today. Been top since the first game, but that may not happen. I'll lose that spot. I can't believe Pep's not playing Foden. Gundo doing nothing. Well, do you know, I was just saying, I forgot Gundogan was even playing until I was going through the team and the half time. Then how everyone's performed, I forgot Gundogan was on the pitch. You're right, he's done nothing. I don't think you can play Gundogan and De Bruyne together. It doesn't work. Every game we've done it this season has not gone well. And in fact, when you talk about impact sub and who's going to change the game for us, we haven't got anyone. Foden is the closest. I said that earlier on, that Foden is the closest to an impact sub we have. But I want Foden on at the start of every game. Because we're worse team when he's not in it. It doesn't matter who you bring on for him, whether it's Grealish, Mahrez, Palmer. We're better with Foden. So I guess if Foden's not the impact sub, it has to be... Yeah, it probably has to be Gundogan. It's probably the impact sub. Since he's the one that comes on and scores the goals. He comes on in desperate situations, Pep tells him to get forward. But at the moment, Gundogan is just an extra body in the box that isn't getting the ball. Because Leicester have got, you know, they're a big team. They will defend, they're used to it. Their confidence is high at the moment. They're on like a 3-game winning streak, I think it is. Jubilee's haul off, Mendy's on. I imagine not changing system or how they're going to play. Where we go, about to kick off for the second half. Hopefully we do a little bit better. And here we go. Leicester go long immediately. Cancelo steps up, wins it ahead of 2. And we're breaking already. Grealish is on his left. Cancelo tries to cut the ball in with the outside of his right foot. Massive mistake. Should have just gone to Grealish on the left. Keep it simple. Here's De Bruyne. Just feed it through for Bernardo. Just overhit. I was unlucky that though. Wow, Rodri edge of the box, smashes it wide. Close. Best chance of the game for us so far. It's coming the first minute of the second half. Should have hit it on target there. Rodri's better than that. Bernardo does really well to recycle it. Edge of the box, Rodri. I think the one thing we can't let happen in this match is not to score. We have to score in this game. We can't go 4 games away from home not scoring. It's just not good enough. Another poor ball by Tielemans means Cancelo has it again, and here's Grealish. Straight through the middle, over the halfway line. Gives out right to Bernardo. De Bruyne goes with him. Going to be a corner. No, it's a goal kick. Yeah, the referee's got that wrong as well. That doesn't look happy. I wouldn't be happy either. Grealish has done really well, still holding it. And he's fouled. It's going to be a free kick, say about 25 yards out. Mendy. I think he steps on his foot. But De Bruyne's going to take the free kick. He's the one holding it. Laporte says something to him, giving him some advice how to score from here, I imagine. Forward organising the wall. Got to make one of these chances count, because at some point they're going to have their breakaway where they end up 1-on-1 with Ederson. At one point that's going to happen. We have to take one of these opportunities that we're having. We can't keep dominating the game and not doing anything with the ball. There's De Bruyne, 25 yards out, free kick, hits it. Goal? What a goal. Didn't even see, did that go in off the bar or something? What a goal by Kev. There we go. Why am I taking him on my team? I'm having a nightmare on the fantasy. And we finally get the breakthrough. What a free kick that was. What a free kick. Does it go in? Oh, off the stanchion, like bar and post. And that's what it hits. Oh, post it was. Top of the post, inside. Beautiful free kick. Yeah, Ward can't save that. It's an important goal. Not just to take the lead, but it's an important goal away from home. No, we've not got Haaland, so all the talk's going to be about Haaland not playing and whether... Oh, and here come Leicester straight away on the counter. Laporte gets back against Vardy. Gündogan cuts it out edge of the box. He gives it through to Grealish. Cancelo doing some stupid shit, which is what Grealish is telling him. Cancelo loves that. What's Cancelo stepping on the ball there for? Everyone else is playing quick passing. Gündogan slips it to Grealish. He gives it first time to Cancelo in a tight spot. The three of them are surrounded by Leicester players. And Cancelo decides to put his foot on the ball and be cute with it on the edge of the box. Just get rid of the bloody thing. That's what I mean. If you push Cancelo up into midfield, where Gündogan is right now, you get a proper left back in. Then I might solve a couple of our defensive issues, and we'll look a little bit more. Well, we'll look improved going forward, I think. One 0 isn't enough, though. I feel like 1-0 isn't enough. Leicester still defending deep, as you'd expect. Vardy, the furthest player forward, is halfway inside their own half. Ball out left to Grealish. Takes it down nicely. Gives it to Cancelo. He has to be hitting it sooner. They took like 2 extra touches. Akanji commits a foul. We're used to seeing that now. Justin now gets past Bernardo, gets ball past Stones. That's a goal kick. Should have been a goal kick, I think. No. Corner. Vardy against Laporte. Laporte went with him. Stayed with him really well. Oh no, here's a corner. He's right. But we can't take the foot off the gas here. We can't stop what we've been doing really well. And we can't let Leicester get back in the game just minutes after we open the scoring like that. Big crime if we let Leicester score here. I mean, look how big they are though to us. Gündogan and Bernardo marking them too. No chance. If Rodri don't clear this in the near post. Goes to the edge of the box. Oh my word, Tielemans volley on the edge of the box. Hits the crossbar. What a hit that was. Ederson got a touch to it, to be fair to him. I was just thinking Ederson needs to do better there. And he got a hand to it, but how's he not put it over? I mean, it's going to clap. Well, it's going to be counted as a save. We just got to keep it up. Keep playing in the final third. We just gets it back to Cancelo, who is running into no man's land with that ball. Bernardo tries to put another cross in, it's cut out. Pep needs to make a change, to be honest with you. I want to see Nano drop back where Gundo was. That's good play by Grealish to win the ball. Gündogan inside to Kev. He can hit it left foot as well. He tries to, but it's caught by the defender. Here's Grealish now, left hand side. Rodri's our furthest player back at the moment, and he's 20 yards inside the Leicester half. There's Akanji. Bernardo. Leicester still defending really deep. Those couple minutes after we scored, they were, you know, they looked all right, but they've gone back into their first half shape. All 11 players, edge of the box. Bruyne switches it out left to Cancelo. Puts it in the box. Grealish heads it, and it's going to be a goal kick. I think Grealish was just helping it towards the far post, and he got too much on it. Here's that Tielemans volley. Good hit. Ederson almost dived past it. Swerves, doesn't it? One ball forward. No one's in the box though for Bernardo here, so even if he gets past his man, there's no one to give the ball to. He doesn't get past his man. Bernardo's been ineffective on that right hand side in this game. De Bruyne does really well to help him out though, cuts it out. And here's Stones now. Under one. Bernardo again. Tries to get inside the box again. Back heels it to De Bruyne. Crosses it in straight to Ward. No one attacking it. I mean, where's Álvarez there? I mean, you don't expect him to win the ball, you know, because of his height. Still got a challenge for it. Things have settled down after the goal as well. City still just passing around towards the halfway line. Leicester just defending deep. Boring to watch as a Leicester fan. Kind of boring to watch as a City fan. Someone's now switching it to the left. Cancelo in like 20 yards of space. Yeah, cuts in on his left, switches it to Cancelo. Puts in the box early. Bernardo got into all kinds of trouble. It was great balling by Cancelo. That might be his best cross of the game. Might be the best cross of the game. Just too high for Rodri in the 6-yard box, and Bernardo just... Yeah, I don't think he was expecting it, and it just took an awkward bounce. He didn't know what to do with it. And be walled with the goal kick. Gave out right to Bernardo. Loses possession. Stones gets the better of Barnes. Barnes continues working hard. It's going to be a goal kick to see. Akanji came back to help. Stones gave him someone to pass to. Barnes' pressing was really good. Running good battle that, Barnes and Stones. I think Stones is just about edging it now. Bernardo's lost his battle with Justin, I think, today. I think Justin's been the better player. Well, not better player, but he's had the better game. My word. They're just passing around Leicester, letting them do it. Just the whole back four at the moment, just passing the ball around, nothing going on. Like the second half of the Dortmund games just turned into a bit of a training session. But Leicester letting that happen. It's De Bruyne now, switches it to Grealish on the left. Goes inside to Cancelo, who's for some reason wasn't watching. Over just passing around on the halfway line. Leicester, no pressure whatsoever. They're not closing the ball down. None of them are willing to move from their positions. Yeah, it doesn't look like Leicester even care about winning the ball. Just more concerned about making sure they're just sat on the edge of their own box. Very impressed by Leicester there. Of course, City play out of it because that's what they do. Rodri was who came away halfway line with it really nicely. De Bruyne in behind for Bernardo. He does get there, but I think he was trying to flick it around the defender and he couldn't get on the end of it. And it goes to Ward. Surprised he's not giving a yellow there to De Bruyne, who brings down Tielemans. De Bruyne wouldn't have done that. I mean, Tielemans played together in the Belgian team. I think he might have slipped, actually. I think Kev actually tries to jump past him, like not bring him down or foul him or kick him. I think he tried to jump around him and he just gets it wrong. I think he actually pulls out the challenge. Still surprised it wasn't a yellow though, because it looked like Leicester on the break. Ball goes back to Ward, he goes long. Vardy heads it on, but of course there's not a single Leicester player in the City half, so Stones has it and he gives it back to Ederson. A rare touch for him in this second half. .66 minutes gone, and yeah, pretty dull game. Now City have the lead, they're not really pushing much is the word for the first 50 minutes of the match. Yeah, he's wiped out there on the halfway line. Surprised that's not a free kick. He's absolutely clattered. On ball forward. Cancelo makes the run. Got Grealish up with him. Now got past 2, couldn't get past 3. Decent run into the box though. Don't foul him. As soon as the Leicester player went down there and Rodri turned to the ref, like he turned to the ref to say he didn't touch him. Obviously going to give a free kick if you turn into him. Kind of giving yourself up. I think the Leicester player was just weak. Leicester passing it around. Surprised Pep hasn't freshened it up a little bit. It looks a bit flat, those front three at the moment. One ball forward towards Madison, Ederson claims. Edge of the box. Rare touch for Gündogan. Taps it back to Rodri. Goes back to Gündogan. He goes right. Now we go left again. Pretty much what it's been. Right, left, right, left. Players are walking in flat. Barnes is stood still. Stones tries to feed the ball through. But Kiev doesn't quite work out. Stones pushes up to close. He shouldn't have done that, but Rodri wins it back on. Here comes Kev. Here's Gündogan. Leicester back immediately. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players now inside their own box. Kev nearly holds on for too long, but the City fans let him know someone's behind him. He'd be thinking, I'm thinking it's a really boring game, but I don't think it's down to City this time. I think it's Leicester. Imagine watching this as a Leicester fan, it'd drive me nuts. But, I mean, we performed better. It's hard to say how much better we performed because Leicester have just defended inside their own half the whole match. It's been a really boring game. This second half's turned into that Dortmund one. Grealish is chasing a long ball forward. And he's going to be a goal kick. I mean, defenders all over him there. That's not free kick. That'd be a free kick anywhere else on the pitch, I think. It's Kev's free kick. Bang. Party going off. Iheanacho one. Loves a goal, doesn't he? Iheanacho. I like Iheanacho still. Making loads of change. Daka's on. They're putting a lot more pace and energy now. Leicester. Akanji's off. Diaz is on. I think Akanji's had a decent game. I think defensively we've been alright. I think we need to swap that front three around. I think we need a bit more energy going forward. Leicester played really nicely there out. Leicester immediately playing better. He has his first touches to get there ahead of Daka and he did really well to do it. Ederson goes long and it's going to be thrown to Leicester. Crowd responds to it. Massive improvement for Leicester immediately after them changes. And that's why we need to make subs. Pep's refusal to make subs in games is bizarre to me. I mean, what have any of those front three done this game, this second half? Zero. Zip. I'm not sure Alvarez has touched the ball this second half. Gündogan's not doing anything. He's passenger at the moment, pretty much. Grealish brought down. And it's a free kick. An unnecessarily strong challenge by Cityzens. Still not strong enough for an attackable. Rodri saw the danger, comes in, cleans out Cancelo and the ball. Why not? Leicester pressing hard now all of a sudden. We kept it down for 70 minutes. Low score. How the hell is that free kick to Leicester? He took Diaz out. That free kick should be the other way. Referee's a prick. Did bad game him, I think. Yeah, it's a high boot, but Barnes was jumping and took Diaz out. Gotta defend this. if they get back into this game. If we lose our 3 points here, well, lose points. God. Cleared in the end. Bit of a scramble though. Joking, VAR checking for what? A pen. Don't know what the check was for. Golden coming on for me, like 75 minutes too late. Well, at least he's freshening up that front three because we need it. I'd be taking Gündogan off. Want Bernardo back. Oh, Christ. Well, that was the chance for Leicester. Well, look how much space Inacho has there. Yeah, it's the first time well wide. Ederson knew he was going wide, but still. So much space. Here's Phil on now. Gundogan stays on. Here's Gundogan driving over the halfway line. Here's Bernardo on the right. Now Leicester stretched a little bit because they're pushing forward. Good ball there in the air. Bernardo comes out and helps him. Well done. Yeah, Leicester pushing up now. They stretched a little bit, so they've not got 11 players in the edge of their own box, which means there is space behind for us. Ederson just clears it. Probably the right thing to do in the end. Now Phil's gone into that false 9 role. Hoping Laporte will deal with that a bit better, but it's going to be a throw in midway inside the City half to Leicester. Leicester are doing better. Tielemans has gone down, holding his nose. Maybe a bit of blood. I didn't see what happened. Rodri loses it. Rodri wins it back. Rodri's had a really good game for me. Really good game. For me, he's been back to his best today. Foden's looking more dangerous than Álvarez did all match. But of course, it's also a little bit unfair because a bit too hard that from Kevin if the keeper didn't have a better starting position he was in. But yeah, it's a bit unfair on Álvarez because Leicester have opened up a little bit now. They defended solidly for 70 minutes and now they're looking to try and snatch something late on. Oh, Madison nearly hit it then. But hey, Justin does, thankfully. And it's over. Bit concerned when Madison lined up that hit from the edge of the box, but took an extra touch and gave it to Justin instead. Time wasting, amazing. They're giving the ball away, even more amazing. Laporte's look at Ederson there was huge. How have you given that a free kick? Oh my god. I mean, I don't think Gündogan should be on the pitch right now, but how was he? He was just stronger. You see that every single game, all game. Shocking. The officials have been really poor today, I think. They've been so inconsistent as well. You gotta imagine they're gonna have maybe 2 more chances, Leicester, this being one of them. Just gotta survive. Survive this and we got, I think, one more chance we've got to survive. Huge chances. Well, Castagna. Great cross by Madison again. Oof. He should be hitting the target there, if not scoring. Ederson was in the middle of the goal. He had no chance if that was on target. He almost docked away from it. They're 2 big chances. That was one of them. You're going to get at least one more. Bernardo lumps it forward towards Foden. Keeps hold of the ball nicely. Is Grealish now running? He keeps hold of it nicely too. That was well played from both of them, to be fair. Leicester loose on the edge of the box with the clear to the halfway line. The ball comes in, wins the header. Now Rodri has it. Kev. Got no one ahead of him on that right hand side though, because Bernardo's dropped deep to the halfway line. But there's no one outright to give it to. So they've had to go backwards. Diaz has it. Kev waving everyone forward because he's the furthest one forward. There's another chance. Iheanacho, great ball into Daka. It goes over Diaz. Daka flicks it on, but Ederson gets it. Goes straight to Ederson, fortunately. Great cross, great header. Decent position from Ederson. Grealish wins a corner. They'll hit it for about 40 yards and it goes wide. A goal kick to Leicester. About maybe 7-8 minutes to go, including injury time, so. Akin makes the foul on the halfway line. Gündogan brought down. Oh no. Best have a 3-on-2 here. Iheanacho near post. Ederson saves. Good save by Ederson. Now Foden's brought down. Kick straight to the back of him. You can't do that. They win the throw. That's the breaking again. Ball's just behind Daka. Ederson has it. Just moving into injury time now, 90th minute. Gotta dig in now. Just survive. Leicester creating chances every time to go forward. Ball that dog Grealish cuts it out. Grealish loses it on the corner flag. 3 minutes of injury time, so we've got to survive. He gives another free kick for what? Honestly. Give them a free kick for anything, him. 1 minute of injury time played. 2 left to go. I said I think we got one more chance to avoid. Like, you got one more chance in them, haven't they? Tillman's puts in the box. Holy shit in hell. Ruben misses the header. Stones wins the header but smashes it in the back of Diaz and it goes just wide. Like, it's so close. Oh. Hit him in the face of the ball. So close. There we go. Probably Leicester's last chance. They hit the crossbar from the last corner. What a boring game this has been. Just went over. De Bruyne wins it near post. Foden does well to flick it on. I mean, now we're countering. Kevin Gundogan are the ones forward. Great ball by De Bruyne. Gundogan couldn't reach it. We're just trying to play for the throw-in, I think, there. Off. Ball goes long. No, he had so much time there, Rodri. De Bruyne did well to slow it down there. Grealish wins the header. It's going to be a throw into Leicester. 15 seconds to go. Cross comes in. Laporte wins the header. Estanya crosses it in. And the ref calls full time when Leicester on the attack. They had one more chance to cross the board there. Well, that's it. It's game. I mean, another boring game over and done with. But, I mean, we didn't lose. We got all 3 points. We got top of the league for now. That's all you can ask for. And, yeah, I'm glad it's over. The lads celebrating. It was a really hard-fought win in the end. But yeah, I'll go do the match reaction. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out. Make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. And as always, nice day.